I'm going to make you laugh, Michael.
All right. I like laughing. Laughing's good.
Oh, we started. Oh my God, I didn't
3.
even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're live. Michael
Yeah.
Rushton, how you doing?
Very well,
My
thank
name's
you.
my name's Philip Osman, here for London, and Michael Rushton is 10 years younger in 10 days, who came on the national TV, and there was 1.4 million, was there,
Were
viewers?
there? I haven't looked at the figures yet. I didn't want to
One,
look.
one,
I don't want to know
one.
how many people heard my story.
Well, loads heard your story, Michael, but 1.4 million. And the best part about this stream is it's just me and you. Nobody would be tuning in. So
Excellent. Brilliant.
I'm only
I've
joking.
got the number on my screen already, so I can see there's 5 of them there. Hello, everyone.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's fantastic. Right. So it's not going to be about, it's all going to be about you, Michael, right?
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about, you can say anything you like on this channel.
Okay.
You can call me all the names under the sun. It doesn't bother me. Just tell us a bit about your journey, yeah, into doing something about your appearance and that kind of stuff. And I must say, you look terrific. So I want to say a lot, but everyone that knows me, I can't stop talking once I start. So it's your dance floor, so go for it.
Sure. Obviously, you had quite a part in making me look the way that I look
Oh,
today. So essentially, it was just a horrible. I mean, it certainly lockdown was a contributing factor. There were lots
yeah,
of other stuff going on in the background as well. So I just was feeling fed up and felt I wanted a change in my life, and
yeah,
so I somehow saw the advert for the show,
yeah,
applied for the show,
yeah.
and yeah, literally within a week I had a call, and that was when the process started. But it was quite a long process to get me on the show. It
Was
wasn't
it?
as easy. Yeah, it was quite long.
Right. Okay. So once you got the okay for going on the show, how many times did you go up to see people? Because it was during lockdown, wasn't it? When we got involved, it was during lockdown. So how many times did you go up to the place before they decided it was you, or was it all done on Zoom?
It was all remotely. So my
Yeah.
first day of filming was my first day of filming for the show. That was here at my flat in the
Right.
Midlands, and yeah, it was. So it was all over Zoom. There was lots of. I mean, one of the things I've seen on the web is, and it's a lovely sentiment. I really do appreciate people who are concerned for my welfare and all that, but I really
Yeah.
do want to give kudos to Maverick TV's care
Yeah.
of me during the process and certainly
Yeah.
after it as well.
Yeah, because my experience with them was nothing but 100%, So right from the start, right into the end with it's Ashley, wasn't it? Was one of
That's
the
right.
main
That's
ones.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So fantastic. Okay, so you went on the show and you had your teeth done first. Was that right?
That's right. Yes. There wasn't.
Come
There
on,
was.
show us your teeth. Look at those babies.
There's
Yeah.
Dr. Uchenna doing her magic there. So that was the first sort of major big step. The two main steps through the whole process, like in retrospect, was
Yeah.
my teeth and then my
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
As I think I said to you, the reason I hadn't really given much consideration to my hair is because I'd kind of written it off. I think I said in the show it
Yeah.
it felt like I was winning the lottery because I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine myself with hair,
Yeah.
and it was the surrealist experience when I first
Yeah.
saw myself. Really was.
Well, to go back to the fit, and we saw you, and there is a lot of truth for people that watch the show that there are toilets there, public toilets, but they're all shielded mirrors everywhere. So when I was there, just about to go on the show, I was putting down the blinds, combing my hair, and putting them back again because all the contestants aren't allowed to see themselves at all. It's almost like you're frog marched to the toilet, aren't you? Because you can't see yourself. And
Exactly.
when Troy did the fitting, all you saw was people coming in and going, "Oh my God, you look amazing," didn't you? No, but you had no idea until you saw that mirror shot, did you?
No, no, and you can see it in the video that you
Yeah,
put up. That I didn't know you. I forgot that you shot that, so I've downloaded it.
yeah,
I thank you for that. Where it's literally the lead up to my reveal, and through that
mm,
whole video, I have no. You can hear me at times. I'm like, I hope so. I hope so. I hope it's good.
yeah,
But when they started coming in and taking photos of me, that's when I kind of relaxed a little bit, and then
yeah,
got excited because I wanted to see what they were taking photos of.
yeah. Because there's one girl in particular, just one of the I don't know, one of the makeup artists or runners or programmers. She just came in and looked at you and went, "Oh my God,
Well, there's a
this is
shot. You
amazing."
pan across, and there's like the door is full of
Yeah,
every, and it was just such a lovely response. I mean, petrifying when I couldn't see it, and I think it
yeah,
was still like another hour or two before I'd even have a chance to see it. But when I got there, well worth it. Well worth it.
Yeah. So what? So when you finished, I'm going to bring up your mum now. Actually, so watching the
Okay.
show, what was good for me, because your mum was absolutely astonished, but me being in the industry for like 27 years, seeing your mum walk round you, trying to look for the join, that's what it looked like. She was there going.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
She
she's a
couldn't believe it herself, and it's like many people that don't realise that hair system. If you get well-made hair systems, then nobody knows you've got it, you know. But
true.
your mum was kind of looking. She went all the way around you, looking to see if she could see any
We
faults, and it
also
was
have to remember before that shot, they didn't actually show it in the show, but before that shot, I was in the room with her for about a minute and a half, and
right.
all she did was cut me an evil and then look away and talk with the rest of the family. She didn't recognise me. I was stood there for a minute and a half. I even said "mum" twice, and she still didn't listen to me. And
That is just
apparently, it was my
incredible.
eyes that gave it away. When she
That
looked
is
in my eyes,
amazing.
yeah,
That's a shame. The shame they didn't use that part in the editing, I guess, wouldn't it?
yeah, it was time. I mean, there was so much. You think how much
Yeah,
of the story that I had fit in, plus as well Kathy's as well, which was also another fabulous transformation.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hers was amazing, wasn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. So right, okay. Life of a hair system. Be honest. Sometimes it's a pain in the arse, isn't it? Sometimes it's not. Come
Yeah.
on.
Well,
Yeah.
first of all, it doesn't like so it looks brilliant to me. Even
Yeah.
the first thing I always said to you when we were talking about this in the initial stages before I knew what you're going to do is that I wanted it to look authentic. I didn't want it to look
Yeah.
like I was wearing a wig.
Yeah.
Flying colours on that straight away.
I
I
can't even
wouldn't.
say that word. Woo, woo, woo,
Yeah.
woo, woo. I still can't say that word.
But it's a stigma that a lot of people have, and it's the first thing when they first started talking about me. I saw these images of a purple rinse in my head, and it was like, that's not me. I would rather have just had no hair than it looked fake.
Yeah.
But I'm still wearing it. It
Yeah.
looks amazing.
Yeah.
Wearing it every day, it feels like a cap at times. That's the thing that I've sort of noticed. Is at times I'm thinking, oh, I'm wearing a cap. Oh no, it's that. You
Yeah.
don't. It's very, very, very. There are only very few and far between those moments, though, when you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I mean, you play with it a lot. You play with it too much in the beginning. You need to try
Yeah.
and not do that, which is what it says on the pamphlet.
Yeah.
But
it's like a new toy, though, isn't it? I mean, everyone that goes into a new hair system plays around with it a little bit too much, and generally, the clients go through their first system quite quickly.
yeah,
When it's a well-made hair system, it's delicate. Like I keep telling people, so just in front of your peers or friends, you can treat the hair as normal, but in the privacy of your own room, you really do have to treat it with care, especially well-made hair systems. Like not so well-made hair systems. You can play football with them in the park if you want, but they don't look so good, do they? But that's normal what people go through. So you've quickly, I'll come in this part. Michael had it done, and then we went on to another lockdown. Barely any training, and you managed to keep the hair system well, didn't you? When you came in, you
yeah,
looked good.
yeah.
And obviously,
But
we gave you online support. But how did you find the front touch-ups? And normally, they're very difficult for people that.
the first few, I was petrified. I was absolutely like the first two because you have it set and it looks all right, and then there's
Yeah.
that thought of if I don't set it right, then it's going to look weird, and then I don't know. For me, it was making sure it was centered, making sure it was even.
Why have I got this on my ear?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I actually need this one.
That's my Bluetooth. Oh, yeah, sorry, for my
But
phone.
one of the surprising elements that I have found with it, and one of the things that within the sort of like with the front touch up and stuff like that, is that you're not locked in. And this is another thing that I was worried about. You're not
Yeah.
locked in with one style. I mean, when I go down and get it done with Troy, he flicks it up. I look ready to go to a party. If I'm going out somewhere fancy, I'll do that. But right now, you can see it's relaxed, and this is how I like wearing it. And it feels so good just to have not have it so have to have it always like up when and just change it on a whim.
Right, okay. I got to come in now for the benefit of people that watch this live and also catch up when they watch it. A lot of people will be doing that. Since I've changed to this swoosh look, which is kind of up and not up. I mean, the maintenance for me is just so easy, and wearing it slightly forward is just an absolute dawdle to maintain. It's like and wash and clean and so forth. So, like you, if I want to wear my hair flicked up, I can, but more often than not, I've got the swoosh, or even down like you, and it's
Mm.
and I find that so much easier. So that is perfect to hear that, definitely. So is that what do you think would be your favorite style?
I like them both. I like
Yeah,
the smartness of when it's up and I'm going out and it looks. I mean, again, when that last video when you put up with me and Troy, the
yeah,
click between before he's done my hair and after,
yeah,
you can see the difference there.
yeah,
But I like at home when I'm very relaxed. I enjoy just chilling out and I don't
yeah.
have to have my hair up. I like the fact that it's just
Hmm.
easy.
How about activities? Have you managed to do many activities since we've been lifted from this? What was it, fourth lockdown or third? I can't remember now.
Yeah, this has just been going on
Who
and on,
knows?
hasn't it?
Who knows?
Um,
Who knows?
I've not done a huge amount. Obviously, the hot weeks that we've had, I've
Yeah,
not actually had any problems through those hot weeks. I was sort of prepared for maybe that would be where some issues arose.
yeah,
So that hasn't happened, and it got really hot as well, and I'm very
yeah.
sweaty. I haven't been out in it yet, but I've been to parties, and it's again,
Right.
it's not been a hassle.
Yeah,
The upkeep and all that. At times, yes, you like, oh, like if you don't want to wash a car or whatever like
yeah,
that. But that's what it is. It's that sort of mundane.
yeah,
Um, but the benefit of waking up and like for the first week of having it is going to sound egotistical, but I don't care. So the first
yeah,
week, literally every time I saw a mirror, if there was a reflection,
yeah,
I was looking at myself because I could not believe
yeah,
the difference.
yeah.
And another sort of example would be when I first saw myself. So on the actual reveal for the show, it felt like I was looking at a computer generated version of
Oh,
myself.
yeah, you
So like
mentioned
a
that. Yeah,
yeah, so like it was so surreal seeing it looked like I was looking at a computer generated version of my younger self,
yeah,
but it was me
yeah.
when I moved my hands. So I can't say enough good things. Literally,
Oh,
I am so happy with everything that's happened with me.
that's fantastic. So, what are your plans? Is it? Do you think it's helped? I got an obvious question there because you do quite a lot of Zoom meetings now. Do you feel more comfortable now you've got a hair system
Oh, absolutely.
in
Absolutely,
yourself when you're presenting?
just not just when I'm on camera or if I'm just even just out in the shops and just
Yeah,
sort of like I'm just talking with people more. I'm saying
yeah,
hi more like I used to. These aren't new things to me. These are things that I used to do, and that was my goal to go on this show is to get my
yeah. Brilliant.
reclaim my life.
And how's it been? How far do you think you've come with it? The confidence wise, all round, has it grown on a
Complete change.
percentage level?
Complete change. Absolute.
Oh, that's
Like
absolutely
I had
fantastic.
given up until the point where I first saw my teeth. Up until that point, when I first saw my new teeth in Dr.
Yeah,
Uchenna's chair, I had basically just said I can't be bothered anymore.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
I can't believe the difference, though. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's fantastic. Have you heard anything from the media at all? Has anyone wanted to do anything with you?
No, but I've been
You're on
following.
Google Box, though.
I was
You're
on
on Google
Gogglebox.
Box.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
Gogglebox. And the response
Goggle
on
Box or Google
Gogglebox.
Box, I call it.
I think I put Googlebox the first time. I might have got it wrong as well. But no, yeah, I sort of the first week I stayed off because again, Maverick's care team had prepared me
Yeah.
for it going both ways, whether it was going to go really well and a positive response, but also the possibility of not such a positive response. So I wanted to stay off
Really?
it. Yeah,
They put that care into it as well, do they?
yeah,
Just in
yeah.
case.
They've got to prepare you for every aspect. I mean, as you said, 1.4 million people watched it.
Yeah.
I think I've been very lucky in that a majority. And again, the only other criticism that I've had, which is yet and again, these are from strange people that don't, not strange people, strangers that don't
Yeah.
know me. And the only other criticism that I've seen so far is that I looked all right before. And that's a beautiful thing to say. That's
Yeah,
not
that's a
that's
nice
not
thing
really
to
a
say.
criticism, is it? It's like so
Yeah.
again, everything seems so positive about this show.
The only person says that about me right before is my mother. I got a face only a mother could love. I took my hair off and put it on today. I went over to my folks today. This is worth saying. At 4 o'clock, I had the hair system on.
Yeah.
At 4:15, I had it off, and at 5 o'clock, I had it back on again because I just used the tape attachment all the way around.
Mm.
And I popped downstairs and went, "There we go, Mum, no hair." And she went, "Oh, you look lovely." So it's a face only a mother could love, isn't it? When you've got your hair off. But on a serious level, though, that is a positive, isn't it? People
Yeah.
saying those things. So
And also, you've got to understand that 10 years younger is essentially, and now I mean this with huge amounts of love and respect for the show, it is
yeah,
an entertainment show. So
yeah,
obviously, there's a huge amount of the process and the story that goes on behind the show that we weren't able to show, or it just,
yeah,
I wasn't comfortable sharing with that many
right,
people.
yeah,
But I really can't, like, it was a process going on behind the scenes as well as on camera. That's probably the best way of
Yeah.
describing it.
Yeah, you were very upbeat from when I met you with Troy and so forth. Yeah, but was that difficult to keep under the pressure? 'Cause
No, up until when I met you, at that point, I'd seen my new teeth. So at that point,
yeah,
I was on the way up. I think you can see in the early bits of the show when I'm talking in on this sofa,
yeah,
you can see that I noticed there is a sort of, and it made me kind of sad, I guess, that there is an element where you can see I've almost given up, like in the way I'm
yeah,
talking, in the way I'm looking. I'm not
yeah,
really engaged. My eyes
yeah,
look just, and it wasn't a good place. And also then lockdown happened, so it kind of added on top
yeah,
of, which,
yeah,
I'm not the only one. I know everyone out there was probably suffering,
yeah,
and I hope everyone's
yeah,
keeping safe. But yeah, that was what was going on with me at that point, and it to see where I am now versus that scene. I mean, in the space of it's a year. I think it's about a year
yeah.
since I
It's
applied.
amazing. Yeah,
Fantastic
yeah.
for
No,
somebody who had literally given up on life.
no, that's unbelievable. But it came across. I mean, obviously, I've showed it to all my family, and they thought it was terrific.
Thank you.
Judy, my fiance, she's got friends that were brought to tears.
Oh wow.
A couple of them didn't even know I was on the show. It was anything to do with me, and they just sat there crying. Yeah,
Poor Troy, though. Poor Troy.
a few of the her lady friends asked for your number as well.
Oh, bless. Yes.
Yes.
Needed to listen to the earlier parts of the show to understand that one.
Nevertheless,
No, but I mean, again, and
yeah,
this is another thing I've
nevertheless,
noticed. I think I said this to you, is that I appreciate it. Thank you. A
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
checkout ladies are being very friendly with me, and it's lovely. They're lovely people.
Oh, bless you. Yeah, but so on that account, are you focusing on your business career or relationships? Anything happened? If I can ask that.
But you can ask that. That's fine. So
Yeah,
as I was saying, it was an ongoing process throughout the show
yeah,
behind the camera, and that it didn't feel right once the show was finished just to think that everything's done. So had to continue on working.
yeah,
I'm going to remain single because
yeah,
that played an issue, shall we say?
yeah.
And I'm focusing on myself, on the stuff that I actually
Good.
wanted to do. Again, another way ending that I gave them. There's so much they could do, a whole half hour just on me. I know
Mm.
that's egotistical, but that would be brilliant.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
But one of the last ending that I gave them on camera was literally, whatever I end up doing, it's going to be because I want to do it, because
Yeah.
that's what makes me happy.
Well,
It's that simple.
that's unbelievable. So, right, okay. So you come to Hair for All London every 4 or 5 weeks. You came in a couple of weeks ago, isn't it? Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
Since then, have you done a front touch up, or was it last week?
It lasted mostly. I've had to do a slight front touch up at the front,
Yeah,
but other than that, it's, again, Troy does it so well.
yeah,
I look so good. I don't want to touch it for the first 2 days just because I look
yeah,
so good, and then I
yeah,
go into sort of, if I'm not doing anything, floppy mode. So I'm like you said, if I add it up all the time, then probably I'd have to do more touch ups
yeah.
and more maintenance. But because I
Mm,
like the sort of floppy approach,
yeah, yeah.
I
It
need to
works for
find a better
you,
way of
yeah.
describing that. I really do need to find a
Well, no. Flop is fine. That's what they used to say about. That's what they used to say about Brad Pitt's hairstyle, the floppy look. So if it's good enough for Brad Pitt,
I'm
don't
still
read into
buzzing
it
over
too
the
much.
fact that Sean Ryder called me good-looking chap. I still cannot believe that those people who I've looked at for
No, you've had a lot of compliments from. I mean,
I
it is a
have.
massive change. Right, so I can't thank you enough for this live stream. And when will I be seeing you next? Not long. Are
Imagine,
you going to
no,
book
it's
in
quite
for a
soon.
couple of weeks?
Yeah, I'm going to book in,
Yeah,
indeed. Absolutely.
because it'd be an ongoing thing with the YouTube videos because they've gone down well. I think we've had 6,000 people watch your videos,
Wow.
and they're useful. But for me, it's just seeing the confidence in you. You know, it just and it's when you come in with Troy, you're very confident speaking to him, and it looks like you're having a lot of fun. So on that basis, Mike, I'd like to say thank you very much. I'm sure
No, thank
everyone's
you.
enjoyed it, and we'll have a chat afterwards and get you booked in. But I'd
Thank
love
you
to
very
do
much.
this again. Is right?
Okay, that's
Okay.
no problem. Yeah, of course.
All right. Thank you very much, Michael.
Cheers. Thank you.
All right. See you soon, dude.
See you later, mate.
See ya.